People always want to know how to become a private jet broker. There are a number of different paths, and I'll talk about the three most common here today. Number one is to get your private pilot's license. So a lot of the brokers I work with were private pilots in a previous life. They flew for an employer for 5, 10, 15 years, and then they made their way into sales. This is super effective because you get to know the aircraft really well. You get a feel for the hierarchy within the aviation departments. You know who the decision makers are. And most importantly, you build this really strong network within aviation, which is what you need to succeed as a private jet broker. So that is a really good way to get into private jet brokerage. Obviously, the downfall is that it takes some time and planning and resources. So another way that people are doing this is becoming a lot more common is to get a market research role within a private jet brokerage. These roles are becoming very, very common. Even the smallest private jet brokerages employ a market researcher. And the market researcher basically supports the brokers in any way that they need in terms of buying, selling aircraft. They help put numbers on aircraft. They look at the market, what's available, what recently sold. They build a network within their fellow market researchers, and they start to get a feel for the hierarchy within the aviation departments. And that's a really critical piece of the puzzle. So the market researchers typically spend a couple years doing research and analyzing data and supporting the brokers, and then they move into a broker role. And then the third way is to get a job with an OEM or a management company, again, to start building that network and understanding how the role works, get a feel for the private aviation market, and then move into brokerage. So those are the three most common ways that people get into private jet brokerage.